Yes student, today we will going to do question number 3 of exercise 7.1. So here is the question. AD and BC. If we see the figure, we have AD and BC are equal perpendicular. Both of them are equal. It means BC equal to DA. Equal perpendicular. Perpendicular means they are making angle of 90 degree to a line segment AB. Both of them are perpendicular to the line segment AB. Show that CD bisect AB. This is the line CD. We have to show CD bisect line AB. Bisect means it divide line AB into two equal parts. We have to prove OA equal to BO. So for proving it, we're going to use the congruency rule. And for congruency, we have to keep in mind that we have to find out three equal parts. So let us start. Solution. First we're going to write given. What is given? AD perpendicular to AB. In short, we are writing AD perpendicular to AB and BC perpendicular to AB. Both of them are perpendicular to AB, so we are writing in short. Also they are equal. Also AD equal to BC. This is given. What we have to prove? To prove CD bisect AB, that is OA equal to OB. You can write OA AO or OB BO. We have to prove these two are equal. No need to do any construction because we are observing two triangles. We just have to consider these two triangles and find out three equal parts. So proof. In triangle, we have to prove OA equal to OB. So let us find out in which triangle OA lies. OA is lying in the triangle DAO and OB is lying in the triangle CBO. So we're going to consider these two triangles. In triangle DAO and triangle CBO, we have to write the three equal parts. So let us first identify in the figure. First we're going to write the parts of triangle DAO because we have written it at the first place. It is given DA equal to BC. First part we're going to take this. It is given angle A is equal to angle B. It is also given. Two parts are equal. Now the third part it may be common or maybe on the basis of some property. So here we are not observing any common part because this triangle and this triangle both are separate. If we observe these two lines are forming intersecting line. So we can say angle 1 and angle 2 are vertically opposite angle. So third part will get angle 1 equal to angle 2 vertically opposite angle. We have got three part. Now which criteria will be there? We have learned 5 criteria. So we're going to consider one triangle and taking that triangle, moving anti-clockwise or clockwise, you have to identify the correct criteria of congruency. So first of all, let us revise the criteria. We have learned side criteria, side angle side, angle side, angle and right hypotenuse side. These 5 criteria we have learned. So we have to identify the correct one. So if we're going to see, we have two angles and one side. So obviously out of these two we will get the criteria. So if we take it anti-clockwise like this in the opposite direction of the needle of the clock. So it will be angle, then here no side is there. If we count it, angle, side, angle. But this is not correct. Why? Because after this angle, leaving one side, we are moving to the next side. So in the counting we are getting, but it is not the correct one. So we will not going to take it. If we take clockwise, then angle, next again angle, and connected with it we have side. So by angle side, both the triangle will be congruent. Angle side will be the correct criteria. So let us write DAO. First we are going to write the part of DAO. DA equal to BC. It is given. Angle A equal to angle B. It is also given. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Vertically opposite angles. Therefore, triangle DAO is congruent to triangle CDO by angle side congruency. By angle side congruency. Now, when the triangles are congruent, then their other parts are also equal. So the required we get AO equal to, so we can say AO is equal to BO, and if these two are equal, by which criteria? CP, CT, corresponding part of congruent triangle. And when these two are equal, we can say CD bisect AB. So thus or hence CD bisect AB. So this is the required which we have to prove. Thank you.